hide our ignorance as we will. An evening of wine soon reveals it. Meaning, we may actually always hide our ignorance in accordance with our own desire, ambition, will, wickedness. But ignorance always reveals, exposes, and manifests itself on its own in one way or another in our obviously misbehaviors, misconducts, miscommunications, misunderstandings, and also in our envy, jealousy, frustration, desperation, and everything else that essentially bad about ourselves that we think, become, perform, ultimately leads to the exposure and revelation of our own ignorance as well as our other weaknesses, insecurities, shortcomings, deficiencies as well. So we may hide our ignorance as we want. We may always be trying and justifying our ignorance, arrogance, and other bad qualities and evil characteristics all the time, as is the case with most modern people in one way or another. But ignorance cannot be hidden. Ignorance cannot be buried either. Ignorance always reveals, exposes, manifests itself in one way or another through the person in his conscious or unconscious behaviors, communications, actions, relationships with others, and also in his expressions. There is the ignorance that he hides and that he runs away from in one way or another. So obviously that is what the philosopher says, that ignorance can never be hidden for very long periods of time because it leads to the automatic exposure, revelation, manifestation of it in our behavior, judgment, character, composition, opposition, opinion, thought, and expressions, particularly towards the others and also towards ourselves in one way or another. So ignorance can neither be hidden nor can it be bypassed, and certainly it cannot be escaped, overlooked, and rejected either. It's always there. It's always there in everyone in our surroundings. Ignorance is a fundamental quality of the human mind, condition, nature. Ignorance has always been interconnected, interrelated, and interdependent upon ourselves. Ignorance is inseparable from all of us because we all are ignorant to a certain degree and in some way or another that we can neither recognize nor identify nor realize within ourselves, and we continue to act perfect, knowledgeable, wise, intelligent, educated, successful all the time when in reality we're struggling with our ignorance. So ignorance can only be identified, recognized, and then managed, but at least we can manage it by basically realizing it, identifying it, recognizing it, and also integrating it by not trying to eliminate it, neutralize it altogether in its entirety, because that cannot be done. Ignorance is always going to be there because it's everlasting and perpetual.